think so, but here we are. Yeah, we are live. Thank you very much. That would be pretty good. Okay, so sending everybody in our channel that we are live. So hello everybody. This is 2.5 Gamers live session because why not to do the usual game review, but this time actually live and with your comments, questions, whatever else. So it's a little bit more fun.
I'm looking very grainy. That happened suddenly.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's
Uh,
gonna be, you are actually. Yeah, I see. I
Maybe
see
Yeah.
you
that
should
on,
buy
on
a
the stream.
PC.
Maybe. Yeah. Let's just not do the usual stuff because nobody cares. So here, people are actually care about us talking about the game. And today we are talking about whole people. Hey, looking forward. It's scaling like crazy. So again, here we are. My name is Matej Lancaric,
I'm Felix Braberg.
And I'm Jakub Remiar.
and
We
Are
your
hosts.
host. Woohoo!
Ah,
That was
we're getting there.
smooth. That was pretty smooth. That's pretty smooth. Okay,
Yeah.
so we should talk about the game, and you should actually show the gameplay as well, Jakub,
Mhm.
because I was going through some comments, and they're like, 19 minutes. Finally, I see the gameplay.
Start with the gameplay, I guess.
Yeah, it's like okay, yeah, we can start about with the
Yeah.
gameplay, and also can you just kind of reload the game because this is not only by Rollic, but it was published by Rollic, and there's the company behind, which is developer called Hyper Up, if I'm
Okay.
not
Okay.
mistaken.
Sure.
Yeah. So kudos to the developer, obviously, and to the publisher, because last time we talked only about Rollic games, but there was also Super Blast Games, guys. You did very good job by developing the game that we talked about, which was Night Out. So Hyper Up.
Knit out,
Good.
not night
Knit
out.
out. Oh, yeah,
Night
knit
out is
out.
what you do
Sorry,
on Friday
night
night.
out. Yeah, yeah, night
Knit
out.
out.
Yeah. No. I was
But I
already
see why
talking
you got
about
confused because
I was
knit
thought
out
about
is really cool,
yes,
so it could
yes,
be a night out, right?
night out. Yeah. It was knit. I was already thinking about Friday. It's knit out. Yes.
I'm happy that somebody's joining the Waggle Club.
Yeah. I was already on Friday. My mind is fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Okay.
All
All right.
right.
Okay, so gameplay first.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay, let's do gameplay first. Okay, so typical Rollic template, even template main menu. I think they just use this all over the place for their puzzlers. So let's start, I guess. Incidentally, this game is much less about the whole mechanic than I thought.
Exactly.
Like I
Yeah.
think it's literally just because of marketing purposes of low CPI. Like that's
Could
my
be.
take after playing it because I was like, oh great, it's gonna be some kind of derivative of whole IO or all in whole or something. No, nothing. You just
No.
like this could be literally like a shape of anything
Yeah.
or whatever, and that's it.
But
So
the shape of anything doesn't really matter. It's whole, and I guess it's whole
and you guys
exactly because
low
of the
CPI.
UA. Yeah, because of the UA.
Shape of everything would have a higher CPI. Because what happens is that, and this, by the way, this took me a few levels to even understand what's happening on the screen because there's so much happening on the screen.
I was like randomly clicking like, oh, this works perfect, and then it's like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
What am I
because
doing?
if you click on the actual people, the avatars in like,
No,
I guess those are the same assets from like Buzz Jam or whatever, like
doesn't matter.
usual people mass. So you can't click anywhere here. You can just click on the holes themselves. So once you click on the hole, it consumes these guys, and then a UFO comes and drops them into the hole. Actually, so
Yeah.
that's
How
the
else
first
would they
thing.
get there? Obviously.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The other very important fact, which I learned later, is that not only the UFO drops these guys, but there's another UFO who drops the excess guys that didn't fit into the hole. And this is the most interesting part about this whole thing because at some point I was like,
That's the puzzle.
yeah,
Whole
that's
thing?
that's the
Yeah,
iteration
yeah.
because at
It's
some
the
point I was
whole.
like,
It's
this
the
is pretty
whole
much knit
thing.
out.
You mean night out in holes?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
it is. Yeah, it is. It's the same thing.
Yeah, so it's like all the other things that you see here are pretty much in the shape of knit out. It's very very similar, but this one thing that dropping stuff on the bench, like you don't pretty much
But this is the bench.
excess stuff drops on the bench. That thing, that's the big iteration here, which has fatal consequences pretty much. Because at some point, as you said, like you were clicking on stuff and stuff was happening, and it was great in the beginning because the difficulty was super easy. But later down the line, I was like, why did I lose? I
Yeah.
literally got this feeling like, why did I lose? Because let's say there was a blue hole. I click on blue hole, it consumes blue people. They drop here, it was finished, and then you lose because there was this other UFO who dropped the excess people on the bench, which they couldn't get anywhere, and then you die. So, yeah,
I
we'll get
mean,
to that
I'm
scenario.
pretty much. I kind of learned how to play this on level 3, and then yes, if you run out of space, then you're fucked.
But
It's not that hard.
it never says this mechanic. Like
Sure, but I mean, can you just understand? Like, if all of these 4 tabs are full, then of course, like, what would you do?
But you can still have moves. Normally,
You can still have moves, but you need to move all the players that you have in those like 2 holes at the top, basically,
yeah, but you need
because
to
it's to go direct.
no,
It goes
Mate,
direct there.
the thing is like you need to move the exact amount. That's
Yes,
the
of course.
important
Yeah,
part
yeah,
that,
yeah, I
that it
know.
never says, because the moment you just matching colors doesn't make it. Like that's the thing.
Yeah, but I think you can count like how many of the kind of people is
Yeah,
are
yeah.
on the
At least we
on the
have here
board.
points, not percentages on
Yeah,
those yarns like
exactly.
last
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what we're doing is we're pretty much clicking on these holes and consuming these guys, and then we have a random. By the way, also deterministic. I check it out. It's not random. Like the levels are deterministic. So the moment I load it back, it is the same. So again, Rollic's expertise in deterministic puzzlers.
Even Knit was deterministic.
Yeah, it seems so. So everything's
Yeah.
deterministic here, which is great in my opinion because it just proves that they have very strong level design. They can do a lot of levels, and it has this self-balancing curve of you getting better at the level eventually, which is good. So,
Yeah.
and there's no time, by the way. That's very good.
Exactly. Yeah, that's why I love it.
Yeah, that's very good. Okay, so you get to this position, like I did pretty much, where you see that the matching colors are pretty much blocked. And here's the real puzzle. You need to start unlocking space on the ground here and using your free space on the bench in order to even be able to move stuff with the puzzle like this. So that's the beauty of it. And then comes really the hard part. Like this is an easy level, so this shouldn't be a problem. But let's say level 30 or level 29, those were really hard because at some point I literally had to, like, I don't know how many moves I had to count and recount in order to be able to just like finish the level because it was just so hard. So
Ooh.
your every move pretty much depends on
Yeah.
how good you can order these guys, because as I said, once you go over the matching color like number and they go into excess, they fill out your bench and then you're fucked. So
Yeah, and
that's there.
also it's interesting that you are kind of loading the new feature with this
Yeah,
level. Yeah,
by the
like,
way, this is not new feature, this is new level mechanic.
yes,
Yeah,
That's,
Which
this
helps
is
the
a new level
pacing so
mechanic.
much. It's really good.
Yeah, it's very good. And they completely, they have these simplicity menus where there's nothing in it, not even the basic like loading picture of like stupid points or something. And they just load the new mechanic.
stupid points.
But that's what you have there, like in all the hexa swords and block gem 3D. Like you have a picture and you get random points, and you get those points and you get the picture, and that's it. And nothing. It doesn't have any effect on the gameplay. Here at least you have a mechanic, so that's good. Yeah, moving on. I guess you get the interstitial, or we didn't. Oh yeah, we get.
Of course,
So
it's almost after
It
every
starts
yeah,
at
level.
but
level
very
15.
very interesting thing here is I got interstitials after level 36. What levels do you guys get it from?
What?
Oh, much
Immediately
sooner.
after like
Much
10?
Yeah, somewhere
So
like teens. I got this.
I have a theory here. What I think they're doing is because
They
rewarded
have your
ads
ID.
come. Yeah,
They have
exactly.
your
No,
ID.
the rewarded ads, what they do is they load that right from the first. I think it's like the first fifth level or something like that. So I have a feeling what they do is they take the ECPM of the cached value for the first ad that's loaded, and then use that data to decide how quickly you get an interstitial loaded for you. Pure theory, but seeing that we all had it
Once
on
again,
different levels. So
once
what you
once
do is You take the cached ad for the rewarded, you look at the ECPM value on a user level. If it's a super high ECPM, you push back interstitials because you lose it. It's also a sign that it's a IAP user or a user that could make an IAP. And then you push back the interstitials further on.
Okay, but are you a big whale? I would actually assume they would push my interstitials later, not yours. Just to be honest.
Yeah, who knows, right? But there
Yeah.
is some kind of difference, right? Because also, like, I'm playing from Portugal, which I guess is not like the richest country in the world, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
because Slovakia is absolutely the richest country. Come on. That doesn't make any sense.
but there is some difference, right? So how they monetize users is definitely segmented some way. I know Rollic is not telling, but there's definitely something clever going on there for sure.
For sure, like they're doing
Yeah.
this for I don't know how many times. Like
Yeah, but like the daily revenue on IAP side is scaling like crazy. So
Yeah.
yeah, but
This is
based
an
on the
IAP
download
game.
volume, I wouldn't say that the ad revenue is any like
it's not
that was
big.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
not
big at
big.
all.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
It's not
Like
like
don't
20% max.
yeah, like I think from the point of color block jam, they're just pretty much going very straightforward through these heavy IP driven puzzlers, and
Yeah.
that's just it. So
Mm.
that's
Did
that.
you guys get banners by any chance? Because it
No.
says it in the
No.
remove ads IAP,
Exactly.
but I never saw them and couldn't
No.
find any videos with them either.
No, me neither. I was I read the no IIP no ads pop up, and it was like remove banner ads, but yeah, I haven't seen any.
Yeah.
The interesting
Oh.
thing is, which is looking like it's the new blueprint for how they do these puzzler for the ad side, right? Is that after Kitty Sort, I love that game. Anyway, after they do after they show the first interstitial, they have a pop-up that covers the whole screen, which tells you that you can remove ad. So it's in kind of a change that we saw, same thing in Impulse, but it's just it's in your face more, and it's only once. So I guess it must be a relatively good conversion point, because as soon as you see an interstitial, you also remind you can remove them.
Yeah.
And same thing on knit out.
Here was
By the way, am I
more-
missing something here on the top
It's
right?
a hard level. Hard level. It says
No,
hard level
but
for
like
me.
this
Just
seems
the
like
ribbon.
a button without something. Like
just the ribbon.
just the ribbon.
Can you show, since it's a hard level, can you show the boosters now?
Yeah. So first booster is extra slot. that's
Mr.
like
Booster.
Lifesaver. This is the one that creates a rainbow hole which sucks out all the colors and kind of,
Wow.
like speed up the thing. And then this one was what was it? Yeah, just goes
You didn't
directly
even
into
use
the
it.
bench.
You
Oh
didn't
yeah,
even use it.
didn't use it. Okay, there we
Nice.
go. Yeah, if I want more, oh, they're super pricey.
Of course.
Really, of course. There we go. Yeah, I can even buy more. So this is a hard level. This is the one I've been telling you about. That you really need to go now methodically, because literally one bad move can kill your flow pretty much.
Not one bad move, but multiple bad moves, and then you're fucked.
At
But
some
this
point,
is-
it gets to one
yeah.
bad move, man. Because like, yeah, you get stuck like super fast, and then pretty
Yeah.
much. And the interesting part is that when your bench is stuck, you don't even know it, and you're already kind of dead at some point. So it's
Yeah, because you click then and it's like, oh, wait a second.
yeah. The interesting part is that like a lot of times you can't even.
Why are
use
you
some of the
clicking on
colors
that yellow hole? Tell me.
to show the viewers that at some point you click on the colors that are stuck, so it cannot vacuum anything around them. So you need to unblock it by sucking the other colors around it.
Yeah, but you need to do green and pink.
Yes, but
So the
green is
yellow
also
doesn't-
blocked.
Yeah, but pink is not, and then you unblock green right away.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I'll show
Now
you
it's fine.
the excess problem.
Oh yeah.
So
The interesting part is that basically this game is knit out with this like mass people iteration. It's like exactly the same, like literally the same from systemic like game design standpoint.
Yeah, you just it's kind
Like,
of
like even the mechanics
other
that you
way
have
around.
here on the bottom are like the same. Like it's same color block gem like stuff spitting out stuff that you don't know, frozen stuff without color until you touch it, yada yada yada. All these other, like it's exactly the same kind of playthrough here on the bottom, and then you have again same conveyor belt style like assignment that you need to fulfill, and then you have bench in the middle. Like it's exactly the same, with the only thing that like again yarns go directly here and they consume stuff on the top, whereas here these go directly here and the excess then
Yeah.
gets there. So this one is definitely deeper, and maybe even that's why even the revenue is better a little bit. So and I little bit mean like 50%.
Yeah.
But it's just like yeah, it's just like I'll show you the graph and you'll see that it's pretty much very similar.
It is.
There
I
we
know.
go. I guess we get also this one because we use the booster, so it won't be that hard in the end because we broke the level design complexity.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go, and we go with frozen stuff.
By the way, I think it's way more valuable to actually watch the rewarded video rather than just be stuck on some of the interstitials. Although it's not like exactly 30 seconds, but usually it's more, but still
Yeah, so this
still
is
get
what I call the
a
placement convert or die, where essentially if you
Mm.
watch the rewarded ad, you get the reward and you move on. If you don't watch the rewarded ad, you get an interstitial ad, which conditions you over time to just watch the rewarded ad because you're going
exactly
to see an ad no
Yeah.
matter what, and it's better
Yeah.
to double it. Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, whole people regarding the charts, revenue, and downloads. If we go here, it started in March, and then it went to all the way to 90K IP a day.
Which is interesting.
Yeah, last week. Downloads wise, as I said, if you look at it, it's pretty small, something like 25K a day. So it's
Yes.
not, but I'm comparing it
Not
to those
as
like high volume ad
okay,
games,
okay, okay, okay,
which
okay,
have
okay.
like 100 to 50K downloads a day easily. So the ad revenue isn't as strong here, but this is the chart I really want to show you. So
Yeah.
this is basically knit out and whole IO where whole people, where whole people pretty much started exactly 1 week after knit out started 1 week after whole people, and it's a very similar graph.
Yeah, but look, the problem is the okay, so there is few more people actually under the UA chart. So okay, that makes sense. But it's still so much more revenue. It's there must be something else rather than just the UA play and the whole kind of thing.
You want to compare Abda, or what do you mean?
I'm, something else.
Yeah, because what is the
See,
main conversion point in these games, right? Is it to remove ads, you think? Or like what do you think if we go into the store is
I would say
the
boost. I would say boosters and
I think
then
boosters
the
as well,
later
right?
state. Yeah.
You know, like
I
level
mean,
fail
I
monetization,
don't think you yeah. I mean,
point pack, fail offer second.
yeah. Okay. So I want to say like you can't just scale a game on non ad no ads button. It's like
Yeah,
impossible.
exactly. Yeah, it's not a good strategy.
Yeah.
Oh, but this basically means that people are buying either more boosters or more like
Coins.
Yeah.
Exactly. For
continues.
boosters. Yeah, for boosters.
Yeah,
Or continue the
yeah.
game when they're stuck. I mean, but I'm really missing the streak mechanic because if I now I'm stuck and I lose, it's okay, whatever. I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
That
Like,
is a good point. Yeah.
but this is the thing that I think Rollic is going for. Like we talked with Nate out, and I think one game even before that they just start very lean and
and
scale
start
it to
adding,
level
yeah.
design, and then add stuff like once it hits the color block gem kind of trajectory, then they start to add more meta
Okay.
into it. That's my guess because like think of it, just whatever you create, like the only thing that they create, and here if we where is it, if we compare it, basically what they need to create for this is pretty much just the level design,
Yeah.
because
Everything
like
else.
everything else was there created, and so it's like level design, the boosters, and that's it. Like the bench mechanic and all these other things, like my guess is it's a module that they insert into their template, so they already have it, so they just creating the layouts of those whole people at the bottom, and then the stuff that's coming from the top, and that's it. And like some one time mechanic coding of like, okay, boosters, okay, this, that, this, and there we go. no other additional features. So it's just super easy, I guess. My question would be like, how big of a team this game is being driven by? Like, my guess is it's like super lean.
Well, should be.
Yeah. So let's say, because
Yeah, I mean, on the ad revenue side, it's exactly the same as Nitas. It's somewhere between 20 to 25%, not more.
yeah,
It's yeah,
yeah,
identical in how they monetize. It's exactly the same.
yeah, those games are very very close to each other from both
Yeah.
mechanic or like they're pretty much very similar in every aspect, literally every aspect. My guess is the biggest difference between them will be actually UA.
I would say maybe they also don't use the web shop, and they should. They, as the knit out. And if you're listening, guys, from Rollic, you should definitely call Fast Spring because this episode is brought to you by Fast Spring, which has delivered D2C at scale for over 20 years, and they power top mobile publishers around the world. So why not you guys? And they are fastly growing, they're profitable and very financially secure. As no drama D2C partner with real world experience at scale, FastSpring is the partner you can trust. So quickly launch your new web store. Go to fastspring.gg or replace an existing D2C vendor. Still fastspring.gg. Tell them 2.5 Gamers on live sent you. We can
Here,
go
I
back.
guess, I guess it makes sense to actually have a web shop because they would improve revenue by more than ad revenue. So yeah, go for
Exactly,
it.
yeah, right? If you have 20% and then
Yeah.
suddenly you can get way more at least value. So why not?
Yeah. Is the second biggest game currently in the sword category after Magic Sword actually. Yeah.
What's
Okay.
the user base? If you go to DAO for
Oh,
these
yeah,
games, I'm just super curious. No, for the whole category. Can you go by DAO?
Whole category. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, don't know if the. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hexa Sword still.
It's crazy how this category has completely changed in the last year, where it used to have these absolute mega DAUs, and it's now like a third of that, and you're dominating the category because everyone has gone to IAPs.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's just what works. That it works. I guess it has a lot to deal with UA.
Maybe. Maybe.
Yeah. Let me just finish that with the with the chart here by commenting something. So Magic Sword actually last 30 days went a little bit in decline, but this is like within margin of error. But see how these jumps are there, like whole people 40%, which means like
Yeah.
just aggressively scaling, knit out 50% aggressively scaling. There's coin sort,
Yeah.
which if I understand we already
I
were
saw
looking at a little bit.
so many
Oh
ads when
yeah,
I was
yeah.
when I was playing whole whole people. I saw like 10 ads yesterday on for this game.
Yeah.
It's
So
going in the right direction.
yeah, so I guess we'll see each other in few weeks.
Did
Soon.
you
We chat soon.
did you see
Yeah.
the ads or on your smart TV? Where did you see them?
Yeah, oh, it wasn't on the smart TV, so I guess they're not running Vibe, but they could Vibe. If, even these type of games, they're slightly different creatives. But if you are not running CTV ads like massive brands, well, you should, because with Vibe.co you can launch CTV on Hulu, Roku, Tubi, you name it, in minutes, because it's totally self-serve and actually drives real business results. With over 5,000 brands already using it, maybe it's your turn as well. Check out vibe.co. Go there and launch your CTV campaign in minutes, guys, in minutes. Also, let's see, I'm trying to find one other game which we talked about. What was it in the like earlier today? Sword
Sword Dash.
there? Oh, let
Sword
me
Dash.
let me check. Let me check it in our. Yes, Sword Dash. You're right, but it's not anywhere there. So I would say it should be,
Another Eplavin game.
yeah, restart scaling or start scaling. Not that much. Well, the coin store
Uh,
is doing way better.
of course, because this is just hit. Let's just say it hit some metrics to capture our attention.
Yes. Okay.
Let's just leave it like that.
Leave it there.
Let's leave it there. Okay.
Yeah.
We can go.
So it means that they are pretty much like these movements here means that those are like UA tests basically.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is soft
We-
launch game.
But
Yeah.
go into the sort genre again, right? Like
Mhm.
either puzzle or sort, right? Like this is a epic battleground right now. There's a lot of players that have like large market share and they're fighting it out. It's not like Forex, right? Where it's two companies basically dominating, right?
Wait. You can't really
Let's
compare
maybe
this.
let's maybe like tone down the large battleground if the biggest
Yeah.
game has 3 million a month.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly. I mean, you can't really compare Forex to this at all.
There's more space to
No.
compete in this like part of the industry though.
So yeah, in you have Forex, you can compare it to match free. Those two categories, if you want to make $1 billion game, you go there. You don't go to sort.
Yeah.
You don't go to sort. It's
If
insane.
let me put
Or
there.
maybe you go, but you just need to do all of the live ops and events and all of it in this category
So Felix,
as well.
this is what I wanted to show you. So you go into those categories and what was it? No,
What are you trying to do?
to show you the options
Sensor
there.
Tower Wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So these are the subcategory, subgenre of puzzle. So we have block, bubble shooter, hidden object, jigsaw. Like you see all of these. So just from looks of it, the biggest one is of course match 3.
Sure.
And I don't know if where is it even under.
And sword is quite small still.
Yeah, match
What are you trying to find?
Yeah, where's the actual category here? Like where's match 3? Match pair? Or what was it? 20 options. Like this is pretty much whole puzzle. But yeah, but you can see it in the whole puzzle. But pretty much, match 3 is the biggest. Then merge. Then you have stuff like this is all match 3. This is merge. Yeah, match factory, which is spot number 10. It's match 3D. The going through that mess thing,
Yeah.
like 3D mess. So that's the closest one. And then we go back again. Then we have color block gem, which is a anomaly. Let's just say
Beast. The
Yeah,
beast.
the beast. And then we have our screw them. Then we have hidden object. Then we have all of these other ones. Matchington story, yeah, we covered that. Toy Blast, Match Masters. This is a match 3 PvP game.
Yeah.
Then we have the Asian guys. Then we have triple match 3D and so on and so forth. So yeah, nowhere close near Sword is even like touching this, because like top 25th game in this list makes 5-6 million IP a day, a month. So yeah. So yeah, just wanted to show the scale of
honestly, like this can feel almost like a black box, right? So that's why PVX Lambda is a game changer, because you plug your data into the MMP and boom, within 1 hour you can get clean ROAS benchmarks. There you go, retention insights, and even forecasts of whether you're ready for funding. So no fluff, just real answers. It's 100% free. Just go check out pvxpartners.com/lambda and get your growth strategy on point. There you go. PVX Partners.
We need to have a soundboard where it will be like combo ambush, because this is literally the third time in a row he spoke. He did an ambush ad.
Yep. I wanted to have a soundboard, but you said no. So, but it's fine.
Because we know what kind of ruler you would be with a soundboard, and it would not be a just one.
I know. Well, I know. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Okay. Do you want to go UA?
We can, no problem.
Or anything else on ad side, Felix, that you have?
It's 20%. Thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I would love to get drunk with someone for Rollic, and they would just tell me how they do the segmentation, like how they do it, because
I think
ads have completely gone off the radar for them. Like they don't use banners at all. I haven't seen any videos of it. Maybe they do for some.
I think
subsets.
Also before Matej ambushes another ad.
There's no other ad. No, there's no other ad.
Do you want ads on this podcast?
Yeah. So I think when it comes to rewarded ads now, I think let's say the know-how got much more sophisticated last few years or like months, where if you remember the episode we did with Iron Source guys on
Supersonic.
yeah Supersonic, on like how they preload and choose between interstitials, and this you have all of these other segmentations now that capture and go after ECPM, like high low value users, and all these like pretty much black magic tricks that are run completely on the backend side that
Like
nobody
magic
sees.
tricks.
No, but like for someone that was just used to like, okay, I set up this waterfall and I like put these three networks
Why are
there.
you talking like that?
No, but
That's
trust
not
me,
how
man. Like
other
when you
people
talk to a lot of
sound.
people, they still are running like some very obsolete ad-based setups, and they just don't use it at all, and that's
Because
how
they
it
don't
is.
listen to 2.5 gamers and they are
Yes.
2.5 steps behind the whole industry.
Exactly. So it
What
takes
can
like
I
a
say?
lot of know-how these days to be actually able to squeeze the ad revenue properly on a scale. That's the
Yeah.
thing. Because it's
You
on a
can,
scale
yeah,
only. Like these things don't work if your game's small.
yeah. It's like it really becomes worth it when you have a lot of revenue. But like even on the mediation side now, you can set up multiple ad units for the same type of ad format, right? So you might even be running some sort of segmentation on your back end, and then you're mediating to different ad units depending on whatever you're choosing, which is up to 20 ad units on max per app, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a bunch of
And
stuff you
you
can
see
do.
how many times we cover some giant game with giant volume. Felix go into the TXT files and then started taking out his hair basically because it's all wrong. So
Yeah,
I'm telling you, it's not that easy.
yeah.
Sure, but I just wanted to say we will have someone from Rollic, and he is already on the list for our super special invite only Istanbul event. So
It's like,
I-
oh
I'm
really?
gonna
Somebody
find
from
him,
Rollic
corner
was going on
him.
the pod.
Yeah, I'm gonna find him, corner him with a bottle of tequila.
well, are you talking about me? That's fine. Yeah, I can work with bottle of tequila, no problem.
Yeah, no, the guy
That
from
that
Rollic.
would no, that would definitely work on me, I guess. Let me just share the screen and just go
My
here.
guess is that there will be all the holes and like all the
Oh, the
all the
holes.
I'm
whole
hoping to
IO
see
stuff.
Swiss cheese. I don't know why, but I think it would be funny.
Swiss
Swiss cheese.
cheese.
No, is that gonna happen? It's not gonna happen. Okay, so we have this, which is we already talked about this. They are actually running quite some UA channels.
Maybe
All
some
of
new
them
AI
actually.
stuff. But this is like anti-AI usually.
This is anti AI. I haven't
Yeah.
seen
The
AI,
hyper
but
casual
I mean,
visual and all of like the Rollic stuff is usually
yeah,
very
I
like
mean,
core centered.
Quirky.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
not gonna be as crazy as you would think, right? So it's all of the gameplay, and this is quite quite easy to understand and play. This is all kind of integral and Unity and Uplovin. And I'm gonna show you the actual meat and stuff in the Facebook dashboard. Like see IQ. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I mean, I still need to say like this is very satisfying.
Yep. No, that's the whole point. Otherwise, the
Yeah,
holes wouldn't be there.
yeah. It's
I'm just
also
missing Einstein and your IQ meter, right? Which is there, but they're missing an Einstein or a brain.
yeah, I know. This IQ is there, so it's fine. Oh, wait,
The
just
game is
finished it.
like this is so fake because you never click so fast. Like
Exactly.
you immediately
Yeah,
fail.
yeah, because yeah, exactly, because you then filled the whole board, and then not only the board but also the extra
Yeah.
benches there. You have extra benches. Okay, so let's just go here. This is the most interesting part. Okay, classic Rollic stuff. This is what Pyro feels like, and we have not the
There's not
holes,
even a
but we
hole
have
here.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
this
We
is
don't
the
have
thing
the
that I was
holes.
saying. Like whole IO, like the whole thing is completely non-related.
Yeah, we have that, but we have very satisfying puzzle, obviously, and this feels like an old kind of build
Mm.
because it looks a little bit different. Although it might be just altered gameplay, but this is exactly what I like. Wow, the big board and stuff here, the different kind
Oh,
of
black and white.
yeah, black and white. I hope this hall's big enough. So they're playing this slightly kind of, I would say, sexist way of kind of showing different
What was
things.
it?
But
What was it? What was it? It starts with what?
this
Uh-huh.
starts with
It started
one,
one, ends
ends
with
with
zeros.
zero survivors.
Okay.
All
Interesting
the different,
copyright.
yeah. Oddly satisfying, massively addictive. Sure. I just fucking it. See
Hearts.
hearts, yeah, nice. It's all of
Mm.
the different things. I like these. It's just feel like what can you actually do here? I mean, because this already must have very low CPIs, but they have 130 kind of pages of different creatives, so it's kind of that's fine. It's pretty good. It's pretty good amount of creatives.
I would be
Just
really
this
interested if some like low poly version of hooks with these
oh,
guys would work on AI.
I would say that's pretty doable, and
AI can do this. AI can also do
yeah,
this low poly shit.
of course, yeah, of course. Look, it's also quite bad quality,
Hmm.
but it's not low poly. It's not low poly, obviously. So let's see what else we have. It's not that many things, to be honest. And I was looking into this.
Because you had a
To
little
all the
critique
men in
for
colored halls.
you had a
For
little
what?
critique for Rollic UA on Nitout, right? Is it the same here?
No, I would say I didn't have a lot of critique there. It was actually just okay because it was a lot of different creatives with the kind of images and pictures, and everything was kind of wool, and you were knitting it out from that picture, which was one big image, nothing else. But here, I mean, come on, for that scale, and I know Facebook is not the biggest channel most probably, but still, even if we go to Apple, I mean, and do all, let's just go, let's just go only playables. So playable, the same playable. Okay, we have German playable, I guess.
German playable, I mean German flag colors.
Yeah. So that's
Okay.
the second. This is exactly no. Okay, so this is the different one. So it's third. It's not. It's not bad on.
Hmm.
Okay, but I would assume this should be
Super
way
simple.
long. It is, yeah, exactly. It's very simple, and okay, this is a little bit longer than the previous one.
I'm starting to think that this is
Okay,
part of their like lean template for games.
what
You know,
what do you
like
mean this?
that these unique puzzlers needs to work mechanically on their template and deterministic level design, but it also must probably work on the UA perspective, whereas they don't really invest that much creative energy.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's what I want to say, like the kind of like a lean production.
Yeah, because
So
it fits the lean production. It's like mostly
mm,
cores. Like
yeah,
always, it's the core. It's like some variations, different angles, different assets, different something, but it's
yeah,
basically the core. Like
and
honestly,
that's
how
it.
many creative concepts we have seen? 4, 5?
Yeah, five
Yeah.
max maximum. Yeah, this exactly for that type of scale with like 2 mil a month. Or
Yeah.
is it 2 mil a month? Or maybe more.
That's something more.
More,
90K a
yeah,
day.
like
90K. It's
90K a
scaling up.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what would be like the actual daily revenue is what, like 130, 150
So
to
Yeah.
get it.
if
Come
the,
on, like it's 90K in a sensor tower plus
Yeah.
20% ads
And it's scaling
yeah.
and
up
plus it's
very
scaling up plus
linearly. Yep.
yeah, sadness multiplier. So I would say 150 a
Yeah,
day
could be definitely.
So
at this point.
so the run rate with ad revenue, if they stayed on the last 30-day revenue, which they're not, would be 26,700,000 in a year. That's the kind of run rate of the game right now.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah.
So, and this is what I wanted to say that I'm not seeing, which is the very long playables that Applin was saying. This is actually the way to go. So I clicked almost like 20 times already, and they're saying they're pushing for, like, let's call it endless playables or 24 clicks. I'm not sure where did they get 24 clicks, but this is exactly what I wanted to see, which is good because very big board and you're actually almost playing the game. You know, you remember my mom. Oh, I was playing farm Hero Saga, and then in the between I play all these small levels here and there, and then I get back. So
Mm.
okay, but yeah, it's actually pretty good.
So, what do you guys think in the first year? Will this game make 50 mil if it's on a run rate right now of 26, or
yeah, I
where do you
don't
think
see
it's going to end?
why not? Why
Yeah.
not?
Like,
What?
yeah, I'm just
Come on.
looking at the Rollic portfolio currently, and of course, Color Block Gem is making 11 mil. I think this is only iOS because I cannot pair it with. Can I with both categories? App Store. United.
You
Okay.
can, you can. United.
I just don't want for it to go into both Take Two and like the whole portfolio. Yeah. If you can give me the screen, I'll show it.
Sure. Go for it.
Yeah. So we have the whole portfolio here, and I just want to keep last 30 days to show by
Man,
revenue. So
Go
yeah, it
more
went
than the last 30
shit
days.
because it paired the whole portfolio.
Yeah.
That's what I didn't want to. Yeah. So let's go back here. Give me a second. What was it? No, here. So if we go here, let's just like let's approximate it. So let's take iOS Rollic and then
Okay.
this way because there's no other way how I
Yeah,
can check
sure.
it
I
out.
know what you mean now. Okay, fair.
Yeah.
So we have Color Block Gem 11 mil on last 30 days. If I understand, this is last 30 days, isn't it?
Plus another 20 on ads.
Yeah, where's the last 30 days worldwide. So 11 mil Color Block Gem and then 3 mil on Android. So like 15 mil,
Can
let's
you
say.
do the overall revenue? 6, and then the other one? 16, what is it? 11?
16.
16 plus 6.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
Yeah.
So because what I wanted to show you was that there, like, I was expecting that there's much more of these like small games doing like 2-3 mil, but it's not. So
It's not, yeah.
because I guess they're dying fast also on the other hand. That's the thing.
Very
So,
low half-life, like very short half-life.
yeah. So I think at some point we should do definitely like Rollic portfolio, like
Again.
yeah, again, exactly.
Again.
So what you see here, there's Whole People, there's Knit Out, and there's Crowd Express boarding puzzle, which is quite interesting. I guess we also need to look at that.
Yeah.
And then you have Fill the Fridge, or what was it? Not here. Geeko Out. I don't even know what's that. Seat Away. I remember Seat Away was big at some point.
Yeah, it was.
So,
But back then, the Color Block Gen didn't exist. So,
yeah.
I would say there were like the strategy that we talked about was they're making all like so
Yeah,
many
see, this-
these. Yes,
This is exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're making these stegosaurs, or how do you call them?
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah, so they're pretty much creating these dinosaurs. The problem is they go the way of dinosaurs, so they eventually die and became nothing. So that's the big problem because the only sticking point is for now Color Block Gem. And I was hoping that they would create this tale of like, always you hear the strategy. Oh, we rather create 10 small games each making million.
Yeah, but it was the
But where they
strategy
are.
before.
Yeah.
They are not because they found out like the Color Block Gem as a one game can make 10 times more than all of these small games together.
Yeah.
So I guess their business model just relies on having 3 hit games at least a year.
They
But
have
then how
more.
do-
They have more.
Yeah, I
man.
know, but yeah.
The problem is that how do you define a hit game? And was the
That's
like
what I want to say, exactly.
half-life for these stegosaurs to die? That's the thing because this is
I mean,
what
Can't
what's
see the
like
time
20
there.
mil.
What is that, a
It's
year and a half?
1.5 years. Yeah, it's 1.5 years.
Yeah.
And how much money does it make still
20
on a
mil,
daily basis?
30 mil,
Yeah,
let's
on
say.
a daily basis. Now,
On daily basis now,
10.
like 15K.
yeah. Do you think like they're pumping they're pouring money into it? Maybe
No,
not.
no,
Maybe very small.
No, this is like self-sufficient. Like
Yeah,
definitely.
since October it went down.
Yeah.
December wasn't the biggest month for Color Block Gem. I mean, it makes all the sense.
Yeah. Maybe they shifted their strategy from the point of
Yeah.
getting Block Gem completely.
You find this gem. It has the better KPIs in all of your games together. Like, why would you not put all the effort there?
Of course, but again, I haven't seen Color Block Gem breaching 400K a day consistently. That's the issue here. That in the end, this seems to me that it will be another giant stegosaur.
But it's gonna take way longer to actually see that.
Oh no, man! Like you said, 1.5 year downtime. This
Can you
could
put up
still fit that
Hexasort
model.
there? I just want to see if that also falls true with Hexasort.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, It does.
Yeah, because then I really like this little theory you got.
Jurassic Park theory.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Always finds a way.
Yeah, so 1.5 year exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, 1.5 year. Like all these dinosaurs in 1.5 years.
1.5
That's it.
years.
Goodbye.
Hybrid casual dinosaur, 1.5 years. Thank you very much. See you. See you in 1.5 years. Okay. So in 1.5 years, well, no, like when did again, like
Which one?
the fuck whole people launched in
Oh, people.
March?
Oh, like 2 months. March.
March. Okay. So we have 8 more months.
This time next year. This time next year.
This time next year, yeah.
We'll see.
Okay.
I'm just super curious because it really will make or break their strategy. Like if
But
this works or
let's not forget where they came from, right? They came from games
Yeah, they
that
came from
lasted
hyper
anywhere
casual.
between
I
2
know.
weeks to a month, right? So this
Yeah,
is for them
exactly.
great improvement.
No, it's like amazing improvement. I'm just curious about the portfolio strategy because it's definitely not that strategy that's like, oh, we're gonna have 10 games making 1 million a month because for
because
that
they have one which is making 14 million a month.
no they have like three that makes 1 million a month.
Yeah.
But
And
then
then one
ask
with
the question
15.
how many more people and like Rollic always brags about like we kill so many prototypes like thousands of so it means like you need 3 times more in order to do that 10 games 10 million thing.
Yeah, also with the same thing with Color Block Jam kind of
Yeah.
next game.
Yeah. Color Project is basically an anomaly. I don't think so. Color Block Jam was Color Block Jam wasn't done in a way that you would think like I don't
You
know
can replicate?
Match Factory was done. Like Match Factory, I think there was giant resources pulled into it.
Sure, but it wasn't the first game on the market.
No. I mean, Peak was doing Match Factory with the vision that this will either be like I don't know 100 million game or we'll kill
Okay.
it immediately,
Oh,
and we
sure.
have this
Okay,
one
fair.
shot. These
Yeah,
guys are doing prototypes and releasing games pretty much every second month, and one of those just got kind of best.
I
Whatever.
wanted to say lucky. I wanted to say lucky.
He's
I
dancing around the L
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Like,
No,
no, like,
yeah, you want to say lucky. I
No,
heard it almost there.
This is not
come
lucky
on.
because it's hard work. Like I don't want to
Yeah.
say lucky because their template and what they're doing it's not luck. It's just
Yeah, because
consistency.
if you say it was lucky, you won't get visa to Istanbul next time you're going to be there. Jakub? No.
No. This is not luck. It's just hard work. But I'm just saying it's not reliable. That's the problem. That you won't get another color block jam like that easy.
Man, it's exactly like with Hit Creative. You're like, oh my god, this is amazing. The Hit Creative, like the numbers are amazing, and then you realize you're fucked because you won't be able to replicate it anytime soon. And then when the numbers starts to go down, it's like, up, here we are.
Like our hamster socks company in Slovakia went up
Oh, yeah.
and down. There we go.
what?
Yeah, because everybody knows the hamster sock company in Slovakia.
It's like when you show these ads from Bila and everyone's like, what the hell is a Bila?
I mean,
Turns out it was a grocery market,
yeah.
grocery store.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we want to get any questions or do we have anything else on the menu?
I'm not sure. It's pretty quiet since we are not doing AMA, but still we can do questions.
Yeah, if anybody has any
If
questions,
anyone,
feel free
if
to do
anyone
so.
wants.
It will take some time even to our voice reach the chat.
Do you guys want to maybe, while we're waiting, do you guys want to do any plugs for maybe China Joy or Gamescom? Or I can do that, but yeah.
You can
go ahead
and
and we can go after.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing an event in Gamescom. It's going to be great. We can't send you the invite just yet, but we're going to put it in the show notes for when we release this episode, and you can apply there. We would love to see you at Gamescom. I'll be the only gamer there, and Matej and
I think
Jakub
that's
will
an
be
understatement of the century.
Yeah,
Matej and Jakub will be off in an undisclosed location, but they are going instead to China Joy. So yeah. Are we doing anything there,
our
Matej?
party. Yes, wait a second. So the party at Gamescom is August 19. Starts at 8 p.m. and it's in our favorite rooftop bar, which is Rooftop 58. We're gonna share the landing page as soon as it's done. After the episode is live, which means when I push stop live, it's gonna be live on our channel. So I'm just gonna add it in the show notes. Anyway, China Joy, yes, we are landing on Thursday, 31st of July, and leaving on Sunday. We have a huge event on Friday where we have a talk with Jakub about AI and the game design. So if you want to come, let us know. Most probably you won't be able to, but still let us know. We never, maybe we'll be able to do it. And then we
there's,
want to
by
meet.
the way,
Yeah,
very interesting names in those events. There will be people from FunPlus and Hungry Studio, the Block Blast guys.
Blast. Yep. And us obviously. And then we're gonna do the B2B area in China Joy. Just go around and see what's up, and then just meet our dear friends from China. So if you are there and want to hang out, let us
Yeah,
know.
and our difference from Hubby, definitely.
Yes, I mean I'm already in touch with David, so we are doing it, and 1100%, and all of the guys that do crazy stuff and great stuff. Okay, so I think we can just drop this now, and if you want, let us know your questions, whatever comments under the video, or just join the Slack channel if you want. Okay, and let us know if this was interesting or not.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye bye.